I dare you to really waste all your time on this one block, get all your garbage in it, and pour that into that trash. I dare you to do it. You already bitched up when you first seen me and got scared. Let's see if you're really that stupid. How much they pay you? Let's see if you really that fucking stupid. Or did y'all learn y'all lesson? Oh, you learned your lesson. Uh-oh. That's the second person today I seen learned their lesson. Thank you for learning your lesson. You know, no hard feelings. If I was you, I'd probably would have took the money in the fucking car too. So no hard feelings, little scrappy, little scruffy. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing good out there, though. You definitely work hard. I'd hire your ass. Your sabotage skills is a fucking amazing, my nigga. So it's like it's the same thing I keep telling all these bad guys. Everything you do on the bad guy side, you do realize those same skills could be used on the good guy side, and you can have a job and stop looking over your shoulder every 5 seconds. All love, all praise to my daddy. Oh yeah, let's just make a video. Fuck it. So I'm sitting out at the laundromat, right? And this older, beautiful, well, most high beautiful. You know what real women look like, not the fucking TV bullshit. So I seen this older, beautiful woman. She's like 50 years old, she said, 50 something years old. And, the wolf guard just gets noticed. Or, another one sent in. But I doubt it though, because like the senses, spidey senses is going off, and it was like good things. And she's telling me, well, the conversation started because of a jabroni. Thank you, jabroni men, doing jabroni shit and pushing the good ones towards me. Keep on being rude. Keep on parking in handicap spots and telling old women they got to get out of your way. While you're illegally parked in a handicap spot, unbeknownst to you, she knows the mayor, she knows multiple cops, she knows multiple lawyers, and she could have just had your shit towed away. But since she believes in Christ, she doesn't believe in just destroying you evil people just because you're fucking stupid. She understands, Father, forgive them because they're fucking stupid and they don't know who the fuck they're talking to. You think I'm just a regular old woman, but I'll put your ass under that bus. Like, you know how the Wolf Guard, y'all think I'm like Christ until I get David on your ass. So, she's telling me about her little life story and how, she's doing all the right things and her father came from Cuba when Castro and shit. So, like, her father knows what slavery is. And when you come to America from slavery, you're going to work really hard because you're already a slave. And then you're always going to talk about injustice. You're going to, like, raise your children not to fall for fascism and stupid shit. So as she was raised to believe the American way, of freedom, happiness, and justice, she went for lawyer stuff, and then she didn't want to do that, and she wanted to do something else. I forgot, but real in the works of, someone trying to change shit from the inside and not just talk about it. She's talking about voting and all of this stuff and how people have locked down certain areas because they got a bunch of paid jabronis and they're not really fucking anything. They're just paid jabronis. So she was letting me know, like, people like us gotta stick together and start voting, getting these fucking people out of here. Because when I was a kid, I lived in Jersey, and she's naming all these different places over here. And, and she was like, we grew up in the 90s and the 70s, I guess, for her, and the 90s and the 80s. And she's like, yo, it was bad back then. Like, shit was bad. But now it's like it's fucking even worse. And I said, nah, it's not worse than it was. It's still the same thing. It's just more in the open. And these gangsters and junkies don't have no fucking respect. Junkies don't understand you're not allowed outside during the daytime because everybody can see you, dog. We know you're a fucking junkie. How dare you walk the streets and pretend like no one can see you? Then she agreed with me. She's like, yeah. She's like, you're right. The daytime is for us. I said, yeah, it is. That's why the Lord said, you know, when the sun goes down, all his natural wild predator things come out, and all humans know, take your ass home, nigga. They ain't gonna play with you. That's daytime. When it's dark. And then I related that to, yeah, it's like what grandma used to tell us. When the street lights come on, get your ass home. Your time is over. It's daytime now. Only thing out past 12 o'clock late at night is bars and legs. You know? And, you know, those old school Bible quotes, just rearranged, it still holds true to this day. So she's telling me about her story and about how, like, this psychopath decided to stab her daughter 5 times because he wanted to grope her and grab her booty. And she said, what would you have told your daughter to do if she got grabbed and groped by the booty? I said, I'd tell her pull a taser out and stun gun this nigga onto the floor. She said, oh, that's a good one. Now I say, you know, pum pum, pum pum. And I said, oh, yeah, you're right. But I said, I would taser, I would tell mom, if I have a daughter, she's going to have hand-to-hand combat training, she's going to have weapons training, and she's going to have CQC knife training. She's going to have all types of extensive knowledge on how to defeat men. My girl will destroy majority of men when she's born with her brain alone. If she gets physical on you, you're done. You're fucking gone. You're gone. And then she's gonna cry and say, he attacked me. And I had to do what a woman had to do. Sorry, he didn't have the skills to, you know, finish me, and I had the skills to, you know, deal with him. And she's telling me a whole GMB story about how, like, she's older now and she sees what's going on and it's crazier. And she's like, I love Union City. She's like, it was crazy a couple years ago. Now it's like, you know, it's looking really different now. It's clean on the streets. You know, a lot of junkies ain't all around. And, you know, the hoodlum ass niggas ain't just roaming the blocks all day. And I said, yeah, it's sort of like God came through and cleaned up around here. I said, well, I moved here 4 years ago. And yes, it's a big difference. You know, because she's on the yin and I'm on the yang. You know, she's a good, hard-working, middle-class woman, so she ain't gonna see all the shit that I see being in the yang, you know, and I gotta live near these niggas. I gotta live in a crack house and shit, you know what I'm saying? Get it? So now I'm aware that the others are waking up, especially women. And like I just said in my post, men don't get shit done. Women do. Men get shit done, but men don't change things because men get used to being comfortable. We don't give a fuck. We're living in a bat cave if woman allows us to. When a woman says, I don't fucking like my environment no more, you know? And when it comes to junkies and drug dealers, even the worst of bad women will say, I don't like it like this no more. You see, all women can agree to, I want to be safe. I don't care how bad these streets are. I don't care how bad the people are. But y'all good men, y'all gonna hold y'all end of the bargain. And you're gonna push these motherfuckers back into the shadows, back into the cracks of the walls, like the roaches and motherfucking rats that they are. You know, like that. You know, rats. Y'all fucking time is not up for all of you. The smart ones are going to run back to your rat holes. The rest of you, yous are going to really think it's New Jack City. And it's not. It's the end of the movie. A lot of yous are going to go to jail. You're going to get RICO charges. And if you haven't figured it out, they're trying to, listen, a lot of cities are overpopulated, right? And how are good people supposed to get around and do things? And how is things going to change? It's when we lock yous up. When yous get locked up and then they throw RICO charges at everybody. That's a dope ass shirt. I like that shirt, bro.
Thank you, brother. Yo, man, Amazon. It was like $7.
Nice. See? That's how I see what I mean, my wolves. Don't you ever buy nothing expensive. He got a dope ass shirt, bro. That shit was hard. $7. I got the Gucci's on for $18. And the Louis Vuittons for $19. 18, 17, whatever it was, anyway. But yeah. So I had a really good talk with her. It was so good to see a woman that's not my race. And especially seeing them having all these Spanish people problems. Like you're the bad of yous. Now I understand how other nations can be scared of my people. I get it now. You know, when you're getting bullied or you only see these, when you only see that, it's like what you watch TV and see dumb nigger shit all day. Then when you go outside, you got niggas dressing even like me. I'm a good one, but I dress like them. So, I get why most people would be racist and like, yo, you're all like that, And then my father makes me come around and he makes me take all the shit from your people, your niggers, and then I make you aware, and then you start raking up like, oh shit, you know what? He right. We over there trying to think shit is sweet and comparing our town to Jersey City, but we got POs walking around. We got dudes. Like, it was so many stories that she was telling me. I said, yo, sure. I'm looking at her like, yo, you're explaining the GMB TV, but you're explaining it from a middle class version. And I told you niggas, the wolf guard is on every level, and it's man and woman. We are getting tired. And when the big dog wolf wakes the fuck up, whoever that is with power, he is going to crucify you guys. Yous are going to go up in front of you. Yous are going to be made example. They're going to throw fucking football numbers at you niggas. They're going to throw fucking 10 life consecutive 80 years at you. They're going to throw 100 years at one of you niggas. Just so you can't get parole. You're never going to see your family again. You're never going to see the light of day again and feel good about it. Because you wanted 5 to 10 years of fucking making some money. Half you niggas don't even get that. It'd be pathetic. The gang stalkers, the dope fiend, dumb shit, that shit is over, dog. This shit is about to get cleaned up out here. Will it be perfect in America? No, it never was. Nothing is ever perfect. But you know what can happen? The shit go down to 30%. 50%. Y'all get y'all time, we get our time. Y'all stop selling to the kids. Y'all stop taking advantage of these old people. There's a way to be a bad guy, bro. And good people won't give a fuck. Why? Because just like I told that old lady, drug dealers ain't never going nowhere. She said, why you say that? I said, because until junkies don't want to be junkies, then the drugs get sold. Because there's always someone broke enough and, desperate enough to say, well, that's the only, I see the money. You get it? Drugs ain't never gonna not be sold. There's never, my father, it kind of goes on with free will, So when people can stop being so fucked up and want to do drugs, oh yeah, poverty does that. So when people are not poor and desperate, maybe, oh yeah, we need to build more jobs or not build more jobs, and then we need to take care of the ones that can't have it. Oh yeah, I forgot we got welfare, and they started scamming that, and then they started getting other programs, and they scammed that, and they scam SSI, and they scam, and not realize you got blessed to get free shit while other people have to work for the rest of their motherfucking life, but you think you need more. Cause you Jay-Z, you gonna make a come up. Nah, you're gonna have a short run, and you're gonna go to jail for a really fucking long time. Right, Frankie boy? You fucked up, buddy. You picked the wrong one. What'd you say to me? You gonna run for the rest of your life, nigga. You gonna run for the rest of your career. You fucked with the wrong one. Remember that day you said that to me? What happened when you hit me with the bat, nigga? You been running ever since. You don't never stay in the building. You always running around. You always fucking running. Why you running? Oh, because I told you gonna switch places with me. And what you want for me is gonna happen to you. You wanted me to run forever, right? And now you're running around. What are you doing? You're running in the projects every other day. You're coming back. You're fake going over here. You're going to Puerto Rico. And remember, you keep trying to tell us, purposely say all this shit loud as hell so I can what? Make a report on you? All you doing is just souping yourself up like you're a mastermind. You're not me. You're not gonna go anywhere. You're too broke to run by now. Could barely fucking drive your fancy car around. But you got money to run away, nigga? You don't even have money to take joyrides and feed your homies no more. Remember? Remember when it was filet mignon and steak and potatoes and now it's fucking ramen noodles. Now, remember, yo, come down to my room, know what I'm saying? Go buy like 5 Dutches and all that. Now it's, hey, yo, one of y'all got a cigarette? Hey, yo, y'all want to smoke? I got a blunt on me. Remember when you was that nigga? How come you ain't want to stay that nigga? You know you could have stayed that nigga, right? If you would have left me the fuck alone, you still be doing it. You still be running that shit, dog. You would still be up in that building running shit. But you, A, either a complete idiot and didn't see the time changing, or B, someone sent you because the way you kept going that's beyond desperation, bro. That's more like someone gave you money to do something, like scare me away. You're dumb enough to spend the fucking money real fast, and then them say, well, you have to complete the mission, dumbass. Now you have to complete it. That's why you made your move so fast. Because you couldn't get me to bait. You couldn't bait me into fighting with you and all this other shit, remember? And then what happened? You made that crucial move like a dummy. Anyway, I got better things to do, like, mind my business and get ready to enjoy my weekend. So, all my love and all my praise to the Most High.